Hey guys, it's Candy from Christ for Metal. Welcome to Scripture Breakdown. Today we are going to be speaking about loving your enemies, and we are going to be reading off of Luke chapter 6, verse 27 through 28. And it says, "But you who are listening, I say, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who mistreat you." So I think that this is probably one of the hardest things to do. I mean, it just feels so unnatural to pray and want to bless somebody who has hurt you. But remember, we don't operate in the natural, we operate in the supernatural, and that's where God can really move. And if we look at the scriptures, right, we see that Jesus, he came for the sinners, and he hung out with the tax collectors and the Gentiles and people that others were like, oh no, those people are wicked, they're evil, like don't even go near them. But we see when Jesus came and showed them such a grace, mercy, and compassion, that a lot of their lives were able to be radically transformed, and they were able to step away from their wickedness and give their lives to Christ. So just as Jesus did that, we are to take that example and bless our enemies, right? Bless those who curse us. And what are some ways that we can do that? So first, I think that you can replace, right, talking negative about those who have hurt you, talking behind their back, or having negative thoughts by praying for them, Maybe the Lord puts in your heart to pray for a certain person that has hurt you. And it's good to do that because, hurting people hurt other people. And I think that we've all been there where we have had some sort of hurt and we've ended up expressing that hurt or taking that hurt out on somebody else, right? When it wasn't even their fault or it wasn't merited for them to receive that kind of treatment. So just as we have that perspective and understanding, we can understand that a lot of people are going through traumas. They're going through some sort of dark influence, some sort of wickedness in their heart that they haven't found the light of the Lord. And we can have grace and compassion knowing that we were once there and now we see the light. So we can take that and we can pray for those people and really intercede on their behalf and say, Lord, whatever it is they're going through, whatever it is in their situation, whatever's going on in their heart, Lord, that you change that you transform that, and really get into prayer and intercession for that person. And it will definitely make a difference. Prayer is such a powerful tool. The ultimate example of that is when we see the Lord on his dying day, on his last breath, and he's praying and telling the Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. And he's praying for all the people that persecuted him, the people that actually got him there where he was dying. So if Jesus thought it was important on his dying breath to pray for those that persecuted him, then we should understand that there's a great power in prayer, and pray for those who persecute us. Also, another way you can bless them is maybe that person or whoever has hurt you has a necessity or some sort of need, or they need something from you, or any kind of need. Maybe you can be the one to fulfill that need, whatever it may be. And if you do that, of course, you're going to just be completely doing something totally unnatural, but they will be able to see that. And maybe that'll be something that will make them think and say, wow, whatever belief system this person is following, I want to know more about it, because it doesn't make sense that they would be kind to me after what I did to them. And you never know whose life you could transform, just as Jesus transformed those who hated him. You never know. You could transform your enemy and influence them to see Jesus in you. And you can plant a seed that may later bloom and guide them to salvation and guide them to the light of Jesus. So I encourage you guys to get into prayer, to get into some thinking and see, okay, how can I bless my enemy? How can I start operating in the supernatural? Not my will, but let the Father's will be done, and be able to do the Father's work in that way. And honestly, it's hard. Like, it's difficult. I've had to do that myself, and it's not easy. It takes prayer, it takes time, it takes practice, but through his strength, you can do anything. So just ask the Lord to give you that strength, be obedient, and you can see how God will move, not only in their life, but move in your life. So I encourage you guys to go out there, do what the Lord is asking you to do. I'll be praying for you guys. And if you guys have any prayer requests, you can always hit me up. And I thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day.